And hi, everyone. This is Jane and Zaria, and we are here on this beautiful July the 9th, here in the Eastern time, in Pacific time. And good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for being here on this marvelous day. We have a wonderful call for today. We have Dr. Chari, as well as we have Barbara Turner, and we're all going to be talking about the Alice AI systems. So some of you are new, some of you haven't become a member yet, and we're going to go through some of this information so that people are more thoroughly understanding of what this product, this frequency, this AI is all about. So with that being said, I want to welcome Dr. Chari. Hello there, dear Dr. Chari. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Billy. And thank you, Barbara. It's wonderful to be back.
Oh, thank you for being here. Okay, Barbara.
Yes.
All right. So how about we do this? Let me go ahead and give a short introduction for you and then hand it over to Dr. Chari too. And then everybody can we can discuss this in more detail regarding the AI. So, or Alice AI. So Barbara is just an amazing go-getter in many ways. So she, one day when I was for thoroughly finished with introducing any new products, she pestered me often. And then finally I said, I gave in and I said, okay, so what is this all about? And I'm thinking, oh, if it's about frequency, Billy and I understand frequency. We understand healing. I don't think we need it, right? Any more of that. So then anyway, she continued to talk a little bit more about it. And so this is why we're here. Barbara also is very well known in with a lot of networks that do network marketing with products as well that she has also introduced to us and have been using some of those products, which are really incredible. And so this one really, for me, really tops it all. So Barbara, tell us a little bit more about yourself and why you got interested in the Alice AI and maybe a couple of your testimonies personally.
Okay, great. Thank you. So I just love anything about frequency. So someone had told me about this and I attended a Zoom and I didn't really understand what was happening, but I asked the lady to send me her link, which she never did. And then months forward, another person sent me, I guess it was a video. And I said, "Oh, yeah, this is that thing that I was interested in." And I signed up right away so I could start trying it. And I just like to help people, and I like anything that um, can help people. This is something really amazing, and so I got started, and I wasn't doing it right because I didn't read what the instructions said. I didn't have it on my body, the phone. And so a few days went by and I said, wow, this is really amazing. I can feel it. I like it. And then I found out you should put it on your body. So then after that, I've just had one wonderful experience after another. And just imagine you have therapy over the air, basically therapy available at the touch of your finger on your phone, anywhere you want go, anytime. So I've had experiences where I had woke up in the middle of the night with foot and leg cramps, and usually I take some fulvic minerals liquid. It didn't work. So I looked at the Alice AI programs or sessions, they call them, and found there was one called Muscle Recovery. And I put that on, and it's only 1 minute, and boom, it went away. So I was able to go back to sleep and didn't have that come back again. It's so fascinating because I could describe it as having a quantum therapist assistant, like in your pocket. And what Alice AI Systems delivers is sound and light therapy directly through your cell phone to your body. And what you'll do is you'll become a member by subscribing to the session plan that suits your needs. And then you will be able to go, you have a code and you put that in and you have access to all of these sessions, and they're called infusion sessions. And if you've ever seen those IV drip companies, they have mobile IV infusions, and they have now chains of them opening up little storefronts everywhere. Well, imagine, having the frequencies with the tachyon energy, which delivers it at the speed of light through your phone to your body. Now, people will ask, we don't like the EMFs, the 5G or whatever, but while this is on, it's going to basically neutralize those harmful EMFs and bring you in these beautiful, healthy EMFs. Well, they're not EMFs, but they're frequencies. They have everything from an advanced Alice program or session that scans 11 body systems and adjusts them, and it's 18 minutes, so it's nice to just lay down, relax, and put your phone on your chest. If someone has a pacemaker, they need to put it on their lap, their leg, anywhere that they feel they have a pulse, because the Alice AI needs that pulse to read your body signals and then deliver the information. They have a therapy for telomeres. You put the flashlight on your phone, and that's 1 minute long. They have a red light therapy that you do not put on your body. You hold it and wave the phone back and forth over the area. They even have a session that oxygenates your drinking water. And on top of that, any of the sessions, infusion sessions, can be delivered into water. So you can take like 4 to 6 little uh, spray bottles and put them on your phone and charge. Let's say you want to do kidney restore or eyes be clear. And so they have 43 different infusion sessions, and they're all so fantastic. So it's just a brilliant invention that Dr. Samuels Peters has brought to us, and we just love being able to share it, and we can do it even remotely. And I know Jane's going to do a few sessions, and you can even feel it from the recording of the Zoom, which is amazing. So that's about all I have to say about the technology, and just you know every day I have a new experience. So I might want to always do the advanced Dallas 3 times a week. That's recommended. I like to do the telomeres every day, maybe even twice a day, just depending on how you feel. You have a little bit of aches and pains. They have a couple of different ones for pain. If you have an infection, we had somebody who had a recluse spider bite. And so they have different sessions you can run for different things. And uh, it's just a beautiful thing. And we very much appreciate Dr. Peters for developing this, but he was inspired divinely, uh, being woken up one night, said, you have to go get certain parts. and we and Jane and Billy had Dr. Peters on one day, and he explained, and that was just very interesting and fascinating. Um, so all I can say is, when Jane runs the sessions, and you feel anything, get back with her about how you can subscribe and become a member and user of the Alice AI system.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that, Barbara. Don't go
You're
away,
welcome. Okay, I won't, honey.
because I'm sure that people will have some questions that I know that you could probably answer for them. Before I bring in Dr. Chari, I want to just mention in terms of our own testimonies, and before Zaria leaves, maybe Zaria can go ahead and give her personal testimony as a being not from here. So Dr. Char, you got to talk to Billy and Zora one of these days. So for most of everyone that's listening already, they know that Zaria is from the inner. Go ahead, explain. You're
Hollow
from
Earth.
yeah, from the hollow earth itself. Really, really, really.
Yeah. See, you learn in school that the Earth is a solid sphere and has a molten core. That's an absolute lie. And another thing, the Earth is not flat.
Okay.
Um,
The reason why you could feel more than we can feel
Yeah.
is because you are from Hollow Earth.
yes,
And in Hollow Earth, just kind of, it's always the frequency or density or dimension, as they call it. What density or what dimension are you really from?
6.
Right. And so we're still trying to get through the fifth, from the beginning of the fifth density to full fifth
Yeah.
right now. We actually left third, bypassed fourth, and automatically since 2012, we moved into fifth.
Yes.
Okay. So going back to your testimony then, if you want, regarding the,
The Alice AI is, well, how do I explain this? Simply put, it's a gift. Okay. It's a gift from the hierarchy.
well, we can say God or we can say source.
Yeah, you
Uh-huh.
can do that if you want.
Mhm.
Source, hierarchy. Anyway, but I'll say it's a precursor for the healing chambers. And what it does is it realigns your body. It realigns uh, your balance, okay? It realigns everything. And when you go through the Alice AI, different sessions,
Mhm.
then of course it addresses different parts of your body. The thing about the Alice AI that I noticed that when Jane put it on my back,
Oh, I
or
did
for my back,
I did a red light on your back.
yeah, did a red light on my back. The discomfort that I've been experiencing was gone.
Mm.
It was just instantly gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a long term. She had fallen 2 or 3 times really badly on her back, her whole body actually, and so she has intermittently sometimes the back.
Well, the reason my back is messed up is because I fell from a carnival ride 300 feet straight down. I didn't hit any bars going down, but I landed in a grassy area and I messed up my fifth lumbar in my back. That's the only damage I received. Of course, the person that caused the fall, he was dead before he hit the ground. Because he hit every bar of the ride going down. So he was already gone, ascended. But and I was fortunate, and I missed everything and just hit the ground. And my fifth lumbar on my lower back was dislocated. So
No, you had to go. You had surgery.
I had surgery.
Yeah,
They had to go, yeah, I definitely had surgery to get it straightened back out again.
Okay.
But but it's still over time it's been giving me, fits. But the Alice AI works.
Yeah, I think just generally speaking, when I turn on the AI, whatever session it is, whatever infusion, if you want to call it infusion, but anytime it starts, it just even just before, just as I touch, the session, I mean, automatically she feels that frequency already, and she feels it directly throughout her body. So, and that's one of the key things in regards to this, I don't know whether we call this modality or not. I'm going to ask Dr. Chari this later on, but
It's a healing modality.
yeah, and it's instantaneous.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So
And when some people say that they don't feel anything, they're not sensitive to the frequencies.
Yeah.
And yet, but even though they don't feel it, it's working.
It's still
It's still working, even if they don't feel it.
Okay.
But it is still working.
Right.
As an extra note, I'm also a healer myself, and I heal people over the phone or local, long distance, and in person.
Yeah. So is there a difference in terms of the energy, you think? Or how is it? Well, it's different.
It's different.
Yeah. But
and because the healing is coming from the sixth density. And so it's
yeah, it is it is different.
It is different.
Yeah.
And it's instantaneous as well. So, but this is not about me. It's about Alice AI. Alice AI is definitely a
So of all of the products,
game changer.
Yeah, so of all the products we've had so far, from the pills to whatever pill we had, how would you like to, do you want to address that in terms of it, as far as repairing the body or as far as assisting the body to heal more quickly and faster versus the pills? Versus the pills.
Oh yeah, it's better than pills.
Yeah, so there we go. I think that should address that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So everybody should do it, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, Saray.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm gone.
All right, I'm back. All right, Barbara, would you like to introduce Dr. Chari for us?
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
So Dr. Chari is a integrative medicine practitioner, doctor, MD. And she's down in Florida, and she's just a light in herself. She's a beautiful person and full of wisdom, and we're very blessed to have her with us. She's the upline in Alice. So some of you may know Lewis. He had heard about the Alice AI and he didn't believe it. And it wasn't until Dr. Chari called him and he made him a believer. And boy, is he one. So, Dr. Chari, say hi to everyone.
Thank you, Barbara, for that beautiful introduction. And thank you, Jane. And very nice to meet you, Billy. I've heard so much about you from Jane. So it's really a pleasure and honor. And it's great to be back here again. We're all part of the Alice family. And this is really a revolutionary technology. There's nothing like it, on the planet at this point, because it was the information, as Barbara was mentioning and Jane was mentioning, was divinely given to Dr. Samuel Peters. He's a very spiritual person. What I love about Dr. Peters is he's very spiritual. And in addition to being very brilliant as in the science world, and then also he's a naturopathic doctor. So it's a beautiful trifecta, beautiful combination of all of the above. And so I've been using the Alice AI since either February or March. And I can just tell you my personal story is that we were going through a lot of stress. We had moved to Florida to be near our uncle who we were very close to. And after our mother passed away in 2022, and so that was hard. And then we moved here, and then he passed away in February. And I was very stressed and emotionally distraught. And so it was around that time, about a week later, that I heard about the Alice. And the first program I did was the Stay Calm program. That literally was like pushing a reset button. My entire nervous system was like rebooted, and I was calm. I was, could emotionally and physically, it was like a transformation. And I was amazed because that was just with one session of the Stay Calm. And I should like to preface as well and give a disclaimer that this technology is not for diagnosing, treating, or curing any condition. And, always consult your doctor and all of those good things. So, but the bottom line here is that this technology is very divine. And because of the level of spirituality of where Dr. Peters is coming from, literally directly communicating with the creator, the energy behind Alice is unlike any other technology, let alone it is, literally light years advanced compared to other technologies that, a lot of us have already seen. This is frankly one of the biggest answers to my prayers from, almost 30 years, waiting for something like this that would be able to sense the imbalances and send the harmonizing frequencies. But this is doing it unlike any other program because of the way that it's incorporating these frequencies and photons of light from the plants and delivering, as Barbara said, faster than the speed of light, and frankly, what Dr. Peters was saying, in the quantum mechanical world, it's still theoretical. They said, oh, we can move, one particle to another, within, I think he was mentioning 18 miles or something like that. And they put that in the magazine, Quantum Mechanical Magazine, and that was like a big thing. But here, Dr. Peters was saying we can transfer these frequencies anywhere in the world, because of the delivery system. And he wanted to use, and the creator told, and God told Dr. Peters, to use the vehicle as the phone, because the phone is something everyone has access to, regardless of where we live, financial status, it doesn't matter. We all have a cell phone. So this is beautiful. It's not another technology you need to get. So again, that was my personal experience with, it's just starting out. I have a lot of other personal experiences as well with my patients, and I can share that at any point you like, Jane.
That'd be great. Okay. So why don't we do this next? So now everyone has probably listened to some of the calls. I got a quick question, Dr. Chari. So the people that re-listen to some of these calls, will they also they should be able to really feel the energies as well, right?
Yes, absolutely.
To it, right? Because it's all about frequency. All right.
Yes.
Most of you understand how frequency works, and some of you already have become a part and become a member. I know some of you also have some questions, and we'll go into that. But what I'd like to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and send everyone maybe 2 or 3. I think. So, Dr. Chari, do you have an idea of maybe what I can begin with in terms of sharing this with them? Which one? Any particular?
Sure. Pain one, either Pain Be Gone is the nice one.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. And there's one that's for 5 minutes and there's one for 1 minute. So the one for 1 minute is what I'm going to go ahead and access for everyone. So when you get into your account, you have that access code that Barbara was talking about. And it's very simple. You just got to remember that you always remember it. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get into your different sessions that we have. And she also said that there's already 43. I think there's a little bit more, but that's okay. Maybe it wasn't, maybe I didn't count it correctly. But anyway, it covers the whole body in terms of the different sessions or that's in this Alice AI. All right, so let me go ahead and put in. So as you begin this, also it'll say, "Do you understand?" And it's about the disclaimer, etc. And then you go into your Alice system, and then there's like 3 bars, 3 green bars, and people call it like a hamburger kind of thing, but I just call it 3 bars. Horizontal bars at the very top left, and then you press on that and all of the sessions come up. So I'm just going to go down here to where it says pain be gone. Just hold on a second. So the phone is a little sensitive. Hold on. There's one for blood pressure, one for blood sugar as I'm going down here. Circulation, cold and flu, dragon blood light, white light, red light. We'll talk a little bit about that. And as I'm going down here, I think I'm missing what I need to find. Hold on. I can only do one thing at a time these days. So let me, it's up here somewhere. Hold on. So you could see as I'm talking with you, there's a lot here to really to look at. So pain be gone is only for 1 minute. So everybody that's on this call, you're either going to feel it or you're going to be able to listen to it. While I'm doing this, maybe Dr. Chari, maybe you could tell the people if they're on a phone line, they may not be able to hear the sound. So how important is the sound to this versus just receiving the energy? Or does it matter?
No, absolutely. The sound does not matter at all. In fact, Dr. Peters said that he actually incorporated the sound, otherwise people wouldn't think anything is happening.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, it doesn't matter at all.
Okay. How about another question came up? A couple of people I did a demo for, and they said they didn't feel anything either. So can you address that also before I begin this?
Yes. So, everyone's going to be like anything, any supplement, any technology, each of and every one of us will have different sensitivities. But even if you don't feel anything, something is happening at the cellular level. And that's oftentimes what we don't know, but it will be helping to decrease inflammation. It'll be helping to increase circulation. And so, these are some things you may not necessarily feel. And depending on others, you may feel it right away. But just know you are all benefiting regardless of whether you feel anything or not after this session.
Okay, whether it's sound or whether you don't feel anything, it is still happening. It's just same thing when Billy or Zora does a healing for people. Well, I don't feel anything, and I'm thinking I'm sitting next to them. I'm feeling it like greatly. So some people do feel it. Again, this is an absolutely miraculous modality that we have in our hands to be able to send it anywhere we wish. Okay, so here's pain be gone, and I'm just going to let you know what it says. It's when you go into the session, it'll also tell you specifically, what it's going to be addressing. So pain be gone, it says here, pain be gone is a specific energy signature that helps to relieve pain and inflammation. Benefits helps to relieve pain and inflammation, and some of these plant ingredients, which are signatures that are photon energy that is being sent through this, however way, source or God had or how Dr. Peters was able to put this all together is truly amazing. So this one includes valerian root, and some of these I don't even know. IPORUDL, and then phenylalanine and ginger root. So all of those in different ingredients, and I don't know how Dr. Peters even came to those particular a very, some of them are very different. I don't even know what they're all about, but he was able to find the right ingredients for a specific ailment that one might have. So here we go. So I want you all to, you're going to all feel it as I put so when you use this device, when you use any of the sessions, you want to put the back of the phone, so the screen is facing up and the back of the phone is facing either your chest or your lap. That's where your heart artery, that's where your femoral artery, and sometimes you might want to use it over here by your carotid artery. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this first one. Okay, pain be gone. I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to turn on this Bluetooth because I think that's really, really helpful for people. Okay, so here we go.
Transmitting pain be gone. Transmission complete.
Okay, everyone.
I felt it. I did.
Of course, I did too. Okay, we're gonna just I'm gonna do a couple more. Okay, I think that for many people also, when Dr. Chari talked about the calm, when you're feeling anxious and you're feeling stressed or whatever, that the calm one is really, really nice. So let's go ahead and do that one, and then maybe we'll just kind of open it up also for the Q&A and information. Okay, so let's do that one. Okay, back to the this hamburger slice thing here. Okay, so there's one for anti-inflammatory. There's one for the 18 minutes, which Barbara had mentioned. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But this one is for calm. There's another one, which is really also, I just got to tell you my own testimony since we did the pain be gone. I did the pain be gone because I like to be exercise at least daily. If I'm not walking, I'm jogging, or I go to the, do a little bit more rigorous exercise. So I did the pain be gone because I was really feeling it in my feet. And I said, wow, that was really, really amazing. So anyway, okay, so here we go with calm. Then this one says calm, and calm is a digital energy signature that may help to reduce anxiety and calms the nerves. So here we go.
Transmitting stay calm. Transmission complete.
Okay. Hey, Barbara,
I felt it.
where did you feel it? Did you feel it like in your entire body?
I was just, sitting here and I just feel like everything's like all the little aches and pains, stiffness and stuff's just lifting.
Okay. Dr. Chari, how was that?
Like,
Is
oh, it's very relaxing.
is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really feel it. I feel like my whole body received it. So it's very calming, very relaxing. So it's really nice. That's a really good one to use. Okay. All right. So why don't we do this, everyone? Since we've already gotten a couple of demonstrations on this particular product, if you want to raise your hand, if you have a question, if you have a testimony, or whatever, go ahead and do that, and we'll open it up for Q&A. I see a lot of hands raised. No, I don't. I don't see any raised. Oh, here we go. Okay, William, go ahead and unmute yourself, please. William, you can unmute yourself. You know how to unmute, right? I think you did that.
Sure, yeah.
There you go.
Can you
Okay,
hear me now?
we can hear you, yes.
Okay. How do you, is this similar to, you remember years back you had something like a
Oh,
limbic arc?
yeah, we did, yes.
Yeah.
There's
Does it work in the same principle?
I know Barbara can kind of help me with this. So we had this product, which is all, again, it's getting information from the quantum field and then bringing it into your body. So it's similar, but not similar. So that it's still about frequency, but you know, because I use that all the time. I mean, we had that product for over a year, and a lot of people couldn't feel it again. But with the limbic arc, I think this is just, I don't think there's a comparison because you can really feel this and you could feel it throughout your body immediately. I
Yeah,
think
I felt it.
yeah. With the limbic arc, most people could not, yeah, we just know it's coming into the system, whatever those ingredients are, but we kind of leave it up to, okay, well, or you know, the creator God knows that I'm getting it, and my body in my head is saying, yeah, you got it, but you can't really feel it. You can't not know it as well as you can with this. Again, this particular one, even though the limbic arc also is working with a quantum field, this particular one, it's so strong. It's so strong, and it goes through, and it's not like specific parts of the ingredients like limbic arc. It's got this for this, for this, for this, for this. This does it in cellularly. It goes immediately in terms of your, you know, Dr. Chari, you can better explain this. How quickly it really goes into what part of the body that really needs a frequency.
Yes. So what it does is, what he's managed to do is take the photons, which are, you know, photons, which are packets of light that the plants emit, take in and receive and emit and send out, and take that and put it into a digital signature that is then delivered to your bodies, to your cells, faster than the speed of light. And of course, your cells recognize what this is. It's the ultimate information that's delivered by the plants. And so your body can process that and use it and recognizes it as something that's very familiar to it. And so I know Barbara can speak more regarding the limbic arc, but that's what makes the Alice so unique.
Yeah.
Just one of the things that makes it so unique.
Yeah, it goes directly to where it needs it. You know, so when you're talking about anything, whether it's a pill or a limbic arc, you know, they go into the system, but they don't go directly and faster and more quickly and really get to the source of what you need immediately. So I could go over to limbic arc and say, okay, I got some pain, and then bringing that in through, you know, the quantum field, but I may not, I probably had felt the pain still, you know, so I need to get another formula that they have and then put that in there, but I'm always grasping for something, you know, I'm not really getting it directly. as quickly as this. It just really kind of targets an immediate response. Well, go ahead, Barbara. What is your?
I don't mean any disrespect, but I always say limbic arc is limping compared it's limping arc compared to this. So I was a big, proponent for limbic arc years ago, and like Jane said, mostly everyone, said I don't feel anything. So that was pretty, way back, different. Um, I felt it, but very just a couple of times something, But with the Alice, like I said, I wasn't even doing it properly and I felt it. Um, if you don't feel it, you might feel discouraged. There's people that, have done that, spent quite a bit and said that, but they had a lot of things going on with them, really major things. So this is not going to be something that's going to be a quick fix or a cure all. But how about this? In combination with, the different modalities and supplements and, things you're going to do, drink good water, exercise, get good sleep, and eat properly and things like that. This is just an amazing tool, like I said, that you can have with you 24 hours a day, anywhere in the world, anytime in your pocket. And so things come up, you have a little pain, you can put it on. You have, like I have the leg cramps. Let me think about something else. Well, I have the arthritis, so the stiffness that immediately lifts. It's just a heavenly technology. I do the water every day to get that oxygen, in the water and get the oxygen flooding through my body. They even have the oxygen session. So they just have so many phenomenal sessions. It's quite amazing. I just go through and do a bunch of them, and just switch different ones. And I read, like Jane was doing, the ingredients. Some of them don't have ingredients listed because they're therapies, but it's just an amazing, amazing thing. I can't do it justice. I'm just the biggest fan of it. I just
You can't.
admire.
Yeah. Yeah, you really can't compare the two. You just have to
Okay.
be able to try, go ahead and do it. It's just super, super, super. Everybody should be doing this. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and continue to really promote this even more wildly, I think. And as you begin to use it, there's one there for just vitamins. I mean, how many of us take our vitamin pills every day and thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be, I'm going to get all of this. I'm going to get all my B's and C's and everything else I need. And this will definitely do everything for you on a daily basis. And you get it in one session. You get that all in 1 minute, and it's going directly into your cells, targets it immediately into your cells. I mean, then if you take it, it's got to go through the digestive system. And then, how much of the vitamins is really coming in and absorbing, or is it really just going to come right out anyway? See? So, but this one will just do it for you immensely. And, you're really great to go. I mean, maybe at this point, okay, William, I hope that helps. So we can go on.
Yeah, sure. It does. But I have a question, one more question. What about if you had some other frequency program on your phone? Would there be any counter interaction?
What type of frequency program do you have?
It does. It's a frequency. It's something that is quantum
Oh,
frequency.
is this,
Yeah,
So
is this,
I have multiple types of different frequency programs on my phone,
yeah.
and I have this particular one that it's free. It's called Dr. Rife AI. Isn't that cool? Um,
Uh, it's not Rife. Yeah. Okay.
no, this is Dr. Rife AI. And then
Okay.
I have quantum frequency, and then I have frequencies. So when I'm in the car, I run those while I'm driving. Um, but I'm just saying that additional modality, healing modalities. I have so many things. I mean, the whole apartment is full of supplements, is full of uh, different technologies, and I
So
use
no counter interaction.
right. So you just use everything that you got. I mean, our bodies are so complex. We have, like the Alice, advanced Alice goes through 11 or 12 bodily systems, but I think they've even found that there's several more. We're just so complex. We just need so much, and a lot of times we can't afford to buy all these things. I just probably have a friend of mine sent me hundreds of dollars worth of supplements. I mean, I have to take, I'm sure, 50, at least 50 pills, capsules a day, and then the powder. So I have to drink all day long these different. So, but but the but the Alice is just so awesome. I can't. I mean, and it's fun too because it's just like you can sit and just relax. Especially running the advanced Alice. There's a 7-minute one with the light stream. I try to do all the light streams all together, like one back to back, since
Hey,
I'm
hey,
only
Barbara.
hmm
Yes, just real quick. So how would you compare all those different frequency products versus the AI, this Alice AI?
um, Alice AI
Is?
is the most powerful I've ever experienced.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Great.
yes.
Okay.
All right.
Thank- All right. Thank you, William. You can put
Thank
yourself
you.
on mute again. And I think
Sure.
we have Mary Lee over here.
Yeah, I have a question. How long have you all been using this Alice AI?
Well, Dr. Shari said she got involved, what, in February?
Yes, in
Okay.
February.
And I got involved the beginning of May.
And I got involved mid-June.
Have any of you, I have a chronic kidney disease, and I mean, so it's pretty serious. Have any of you had any experience with the Kidney Restore? I think was one of the programs. Have you had any
Well,
experience with
well,
it?
we haven't maybe particularly, but I've been on Zooms with someone who had either to was on dialysis or had to get on the transplant list. Dr. Peters, if you can call the office and see if you can talk to him, please. Elaine is his beautiful wife. She's so wonderful. Um, Call the office number, ask if you can speak, because he has a protocol, not just for Alice, but he's helped people with that condition. So,
Okay.
so please do that because he has, wisdom with dealing with that.
And how do I find his number?
Oh, Jane, you have it handy?
I have it right here. So
Okay.
for, okay, so if you, his number, direct number to the office and their Eastern time, it's 844-637-6845. Again, it's 844-637-6845. Perhaps maybe Dr. Chari might be able to chime in as well regarding this.
Yes, well, just as what Barbara was sharing, that it will definitely benefit you doing the kidney restore. You'll need to do it consistently. That's the most important. I would do in addition to the kidney restore, and I don't mean for you to say yes or no to these questions, but I'm just going to say that if there's any issues with blood pressure, also do blood pressure balance, because that's usually related with kidney issues. Also with the blood pressure balance, it helps to clean out the arteries. So that's, even if you don't have blood pressure issues, I do blood pressure balance once a day just to keep the arteries clean and, for heart health in general, even whether or not some people have low blood pressure or high blood pressure. What it does, ultimately, it just brings it back into balance. And other things with kidney issues also, if there's any history for anybody listening with diabetes, if that's what contributed to the kidney issues, definitely depending on the situation of how severe the diabetes is, there's blood sugar aminos, and then there's Padavata. And I have to tell you a testimonial with regards to the blood sugar, but first I'll answer your question. I would also do circulation. I would do the oxygen program, and also definitely,
Oh, the
well,
bladder. Dr. Peter
yes,
said the
and the
bladder too.
bladder, yes, because the bladder also the kidney addresses both the kidney and the liver, and the bladder, I think everybody should do. But that's another program I do every single day, because you're working on the entire urinary tract. Plus, usually there's for many people there can be some underlying infection, whether it's bacterial or candida or other viral, etc. The bladder balance will help to clear that out. And then there's another program called Alpha 7. That's a powerhouse of a program. So, kind of make sure you drink a lot of water. Frankly, drink a lot of water as you're using any of the programs, because again, the intelligence of Alice will go through your system, repair, cleanse, and detoxify. So, just keep that in mind. But the alpha 7 also is very important, because that works on bacteria, viruses, candida, etc. Specifically, if you have an autoimmune condition where the immune system is quote unquote overactive, then don't use the alpha 7. There's another program called anti-mutagenic for that. But in general, I think every one of us has some underlying, infection, just because of everything we're being exposed to in this day and age. So alpha 7 is another very good one to use. If not every day, maybe a few times a week as well. So these are just some ideas.
I'll tell you about an experience I had. It was kind of scary. When you have on the left chest, I had pins and needles feeling, and that's scary because you don't really understand what's going on, but something's happening. And I did the cardio remediation, and I did another one, maybe circulation. And I mean, it went away, and I haven't had it come back. So just to give you an idea, I mean, that's why it's so handy to have this system, because things come up. I mean, I'll wake up one day and I'll have some kind of weird rash. Why? Why did I get it? Or, your stomach's upset. They have digestive aid, they have colon cleanse. They even have master herbal trim that's for helping your appetite suppression. And I don't know, I do it every day too, just, hoping it might burn some fat or something. But it's just so many things on here that you can do. It's just, and make sure to do the water every day. Oxygenate the water. You get a big glass carafe, fill it up with, he suggests distilled, but you can do spring water. Fill it up, and you can, whatever you can connect to that carafe that's liquid, you can charge that too, and just let it run. And it just, I think it only lasts a couple minutes, and then you're good for the day. You're drinking all that water.
Well, going back, so there's that one for the water. That's the one you're referring to, right, Barbara?
Water conversion, and you'll taste the difference. And I've done it with coffee that's been kind of acidic, and then I've done it with wine, and it smooths it out. It smooths it out. It's yummy.
It neutralizes it.
That's
You're not going to get drunk. No, really, I'm serious about that. Anyway, Billy did that with me, a long time ago, when I was drinking wine once in a while, right? Anyway, so Marilee, did we get your question answered?
I think so. I do want you to revisit again how we get involved in it. Is it, I mean, and is it
Sure.
that, if you will,
Yeah, let's go ahead
over
and
my
do that.
hand?
I could do that unless you want to do that, Barbara. Okay, so
no, go ahead, Jane.
So in the newsletter, if you scroll down on the newsletter, it gives you the information on how to be able to get in. I have a referral URL, so you press on that. And when you do that, it'll take you to you just go to that and it'll tell you the directions on how to be able to fill it out. And then once you do that, I think well, maybe Barbara, you might, all I know is that you have to go to Alice AI after you do this if you want to be able to get into your back office. But going to sign up, you use that referral and then just kind of follow the instructions. Did you want to
Yes,
say?
Alice AI Systems with an S. AliceAIsystems.com. And up at the top right is my account. You'll click that and then you'll enter your code. What I tell people is I put the code in my notes on my phone, but I do it multiple times, copy and paste it multiple times because sometimes I'll accidentally delete it. So you have it handy, all the time and have your code with you.
Okay, I'm going to go over here to my new what do you call it? To the newsletter that I sent out to everybody so that you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Do you have any let me see. So why don't you just hang in there for a second, Marilee, and I'll address that in terms of getting started with the program. So it's a little bit different again in terms of signing up. I want to go over some of the somebody else had asked a couple of questions. Before I go there, let me just talk a little bit about the products. So which I think needs to be addressed as well. So Dr. Chari and/or Barbara, so we have the drops as well. So either one of you can address the drops as well as the white light and the red light in terms of usage. So and Barbara, I know that you had already addressed that, but when we talk about the white light or the red light, if you don't use it, you don't know how to turn on the white light or red light or whatever, can you still use those sessions or not?
What it says light stream, which means put your flashlight on your phone. So how you do that, I had to learn this for a while back. If you have an iPhone, you just take your finger, go to the very top middle and gently slide down and your flashlight pops up. I don't know how it is on an Android, but probably some of you know how to do that. And then you just put your flashlight on and use your light stream session.
What? So let's talk about it usage in terms of even the eye. If it's only for one part of the body that you want to do the streamline on, you could just put it on your chest, right, Dr. Chari? With the back. You don't have to be 3 inches away, the light. At any point, can you?
Only for the red light.
No. Okay, okay, so I'm now confused. So there's 2 ways in terms of using the lights. One is you can keep it like 3 or 5 inches away so that it goes through a lot, larger area in terms of what it's flashing on. But can you also just place it directly on the chest, whether it's on the chest or elsewhere that you need to be or on the lap, or can you just do it where it's affected?
So with the light programs, you definitely want to keep it at some distance, and the reason is then it'll penetrate through the tissue deeper, believe it or not. And in general, you can put it anywhere from 3 inches up to 12 inches away. It does not decrease the strength of the frequencies going into the body, even if it's, 12 inches away. It doesn't matter. It's just that the closer you are, it's more targeted. Let's say a finger, for example. It's more targeted for that specific area. But when you back it off, you can, get a whole arm, leg, whole, area of your body and get more of an area. So that's one very important point, is that the distance does not decrease the intensity of the frequencies being delivered. It's just delivering to a bigger area, larger area, just by keeping it away because of the light. But always remember to please close your eyes when using the light stream. Very, very important, everyone. When you're using the light stream, please close your eyes. You know, if
Yeah.
you're using it on your face, other areas, you don't have to be so concerned. But anytime you're using it on your face or mouth or anything for that matter, regarding the face, please close your eyes. And in general, I do close my eyes anyway when I'm using that. But yes, but it makes a huge difference. I remember I done something to my shoulder and I used the red light therapy a few inches away, and I didn't feel it right away, but maybe 10, 15 minutes later, it started decreasing and then completely went away. And what I tell people, please don't get discouraged if you don't feel results right away. Consistency, like anything in life, is the key. This didn't happen overnight. Nothing for any of us really happened overnight. So we just need to keep working with the body with that. But the light stream, he said, can offer even greater penetration into those areas of the body. And that's why he has so many of the programs now with the light stream.
Okay, so now we've got the sessions come either with the light stream or not the light stream. So can we turn on the light stream for the ones that don't say light stream
No.
on? Or no,
It needs to say light stream.
that's what these. Okay,
Yeah,
so don't
yeah.
do that. Okay,
Yeah.
and then again for anything that you use, because it says even in the session with the light stream, it says you could put it on your heart or on your lap. No, maybe
With
not.
the lights.
I do.
Okay, perfect.
Like the telomeres, I'm doing that at least once or twice or three
Oh,
times a day. I just put it on my chest.
Oh, you
yes,
do?
yes. No, let me clarify. What I meant by that is like the red light therapy specifically is meant for, he said is meant for, 3 to 12 inches away. Any of the other programs, you can absolutely telomere, I put on my chest every day.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. And, the other programs, Alpha Aid or Arthritis Aid or whatever other light stream programs, just like Barbara said, you can put it on your chest, on your thigh, anywhere for that matter, but, where there's a pulse. And if there's an area of your body, let's say the foot is bothering you and maybe the knee, you can put it on your thigh of that leg and it'll go through that artery, the femoral artery, and, take the frequencies down to that specific area. So with any of the programs aside from the red light, honestly, you can, if it says light stream, you can put it on your body. Absolutely.
One time I had Dr. Chari called me and I began choking. And I told her, oh, the weather here is so weird. It's cold, in June or whatever it was. And I said, I think I'm coming down with a cold. I just started choking and tears were coming down. And she told me to put on certain ones and
Alpha 7.
oh, okay, Alpha 7. And then cold and flu was one to put on the chest. But I did the Alpha 7. You open your mouth and shine the flashlight towards your throat. And boom, my sore throat. I didn't have a sore throat after that.
No kidding.
Yeah.
The Alpha 7 is the stream, huh?
Yeah, it's a light stream.
Right. Oh, so you did that. So you opened up
I
your
just,
mouth.
opened the mouth and turned it so the flashlight was shining back to the throat and the sore throat went away immediately.
Okay, so if anybody has gum problems or pain or whatever, just go ahead and do what Barbara just said. So that's really great. Wonderful. Okay. The other question also that has come up is in regards to the bottles, the drops. So is that
And
the drop supposed to go underneath? You put the drops, if it's in the eye, obviously you put it in your eyes, but normally in terms of the drops, you put it under your tongue, or how does that work? Dr.
yes, and if you don't, I'm so sorry, Jane, but I have to
Oh.
leave at this point.
Okay.
But I just wanted to thank you again and thank Barbara, and it was fabulous to be
my
here as
God.
always.
Oh my gosh, it's already after the hour.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Sure.
All of
Take
you,
care.
thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Okay. All right. So Dr. Chari is going to has left our call, and that's okay. So let's get back. So Barbara, maybe you can answer that in regards to the drops. Are the drops used under the tongue, and I know you could use them on your eyes, obviously, but do you want to use it under your tongue? Put it under the tongue for use?
I've never done it because I just haven't had time, but what I understand is you take your 4 to 6 or however many bottles you can put the water in and charge them all at once.
Yeah, no,
Uh, they can be spray bottles. You can mist things like the eyes be clear into your eyes. They could be droppers. You can put them under your tongue and in your eyes.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay, all right. And it's just it's just and it's still going to give you the amount of energy frequency even if even when you use the droppers, because the same thing goes with the water as well. So frequency,
Correct.
frequency. Okay. All right. I think that's probably pretty good right there. Oh, here, I do have a question for one or two of you that are already. If you've already used the product, if you can, why don't you raise your hand and maybe give us a testimony or two, if you can? If not, that's okay too. All right. All right, so I'm going to ask if anybody already is using, the AI system. If you will, I need a couple of volunteers. I've got a couple of people here that aren't able to utilize they've got the phone, but they can't, they can't see, or there's a disability where they can't, navigate their phone, and they need to be able to get some of these frequencies. If you have that available to be able to help others as well, please just go ahead and text me, your numbers, our number. You can just not email me, just text me, Jane Stevens, 719-428-9746. That would be that would be wonderful. And then now I'm going to just go through, Barbara and I will just go through in terms of how to be able to sign up. So I'm going to go ahead and let me see if I can share this with you. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to see it. Oh, well, maybe you're not going to be able to see it. Oh, hold on. Let me, so the other thing you can also do in terms of more information is you can go to discoveralice.com.
AI.
Oh, yeah, discoveraliceai.com, and there's more information there. So if you want to be able to go in and sign up, you can go to our URL. Our website is https://aliceaisystems.com/ref/Zarea. And I'm going to repeat that. It's https://aliceaisystems with an s.com/ref/Zarea. Okay. So once you go there, you're gonna let me see. That's weird.
You're going to go there, and then you're going to scroll down, whether you're on your phone or your desktop,
Yeah.
your or laptop. You're going to scroll down, and then the different subscription plans come up. You would just then select one, and it takes you through your payment process, and your code will be given to you. It's called your access code. It'll be given to you, and it'll be appearing in the right-hand corner of your device after you become a subscriber.
And I will go over through what you can subscribe for. So the first thing that's going to come up is the plans. So you have the first plan, which is called a family plan. With the family plan, initially, there is a one-time fee of $50, and that's just one time. And then you can continue using it, dropping it, or coming back and using the same information that you have for a code to re-sign up again if you want. So $65, and that gives you 100 sessions. whether like Barbara, so if you go to the sessions, it'll tell you 18 minutes, 5 minutes, or whatever, 7 minutes. That doesn't mean it at one session. One session is one session. So whether it's 18 minutes or 7 minutes, that's still considered one session. So that's a first plan, $65 initially, plus the $50 to get in forever. And then for the $50, for the $65 monthly, and 100 sessions. So just know that if you're a beginner, you want to make sure that you also have that $50. It'll tell you automatically what you're going to need. So you can do that for the family plan for 100 sessions. The second plan is called the Bronze Family Session or Family Plan, and that's $75. And with that, you get 150 sessions. The Silver Family Plan is $95 a month for 200 sessions. The Gold Family Plan is $110 per month for 250 sessions, and the Platinum is $175 a month for 500 sessions a month. There's no rollover either. So I don't know about anyone including Barbara. I'm finding myself, since I'm helping not only us, I'm helping other people besides family, and so I've had to kind of purchase extra sessions. So you can additionally add 20 for additional 25 sessions, that's $15. If you want to add additional sessions of 50 sessions, that's 25. And for the 100 sessions, extra 100 sessions, that's $50. So at any point, if you have any questions, again, I gave you the customer service number to give them a call if they want to know, and remember to your access code always. And then that's also how when you go in, you become a member, you get your own URL that you can go ahead and share with others so they can go ahead as well to be able to help themselves and others with this incredible. It's really remarkable, and it's incredible. It's source information that is coming to us now. So this is why it is phenomenal. Okay, so I think I gave that to you. 844-637-6845 is customer service. And then you can go from there. Once you get the family plan, then you can kind of finish up. So then you can be able to get in using your access code. So once you purchase it, you will get that information, your account information, and you need to be able to do that within 24 hours. So do that, and then be able to get into the sessions. So to get into the sessions, all you have to do is go to my Alice AI systems. No, Barbara. I need your help.
Okay, just 1 second. Let me see what, give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it down.
Thank you.
No, it's not it's aliceaisystems.com to access.
Your account?
Oh, okay. The back office.
No, not the back office, just to access the account. So let's say you already purchased it.
Right. It's aliceaisystems.com. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna, I got it. So this is what I do. Hold on a second. Let me, because I'm doing this almost every day. So in order for me to get into my Alice AI systems, it says myaliceaisystems.com. It's got a my in there.
Yes.
And so when you go to my Alice, then you come up with the information.
I'm typing that in. Okay, that works too, but oh no, mine doesn't.
Yours doesn't?
No. Mine just says aliceaisystems.com.
Oh, that's interesting, because mine goes to it says my. Anyway, okay, so go either way, it'll still take you to your account. And then when you get to your account, there'll be a disclaimer where it says, I understand, and you say, understand. And then once you do that, and then automatically you'll see the green, 3 green bars at the top left. And then you press on that and then go ahead and bring in your sessions.
Oh, sometimes you do have to pull that down on your iPhone.
Oh, yeah. If you have an iPhone, yeah, you got to pull it down a little bit till you see that the green line up at the top left. Thank you, Barbara.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then once you do that, then you can go ahead, nothing selected, then you go ahead to the 3, press on that, and then it says choose your session. And you can go through all of them. And again, I just want to stress as well, which Barbara did already, is that you want to be able to at least do it 3 times a week is the 18 minutes, and that's advanced. It's called Advanced ALS Online Therapy that goes through your 11 systems of the body to, it actually scans the body and then begins the healing process of all those.
It adjusts them, yes.
Yes, bring it all into balance. It's all about bringing things into homeostasis or balance. Okay, so, and I think that's it. And then when you're done, you could just say, go back to the top and it says log out, and just log out. And you're good to go. And then if you want to be able to share it, that's a whole nother technique in terms of being able to share it so people can kind of do this. If you can do it, this is what I'm doing right now today. So if you have a group of people, let's say you have some family members and you want to share it with them so that they can begin to feel it. Go on your laptop or your laptop, what is not laptop, but what is that other one?
Your desktop.
Desktop, or what's the other smaller one?
iPad.
iPad. You can go to your iPad and then you go ahead to your own account and then put in a session. Make sure that whenever you use this, you want to make sure that the volume is at the highest all the time. And if you have a Bluetooth, open up your Bluetooth, because then the sound is louder. So again, between the sounds and the frequencies, it's just more relaxing and just kind of tells you, in your head that, oh, it's working. But even if you don't hear it, you're still getting the frequency, because frequency is still frequency. Okay. All right. So then choose your session. And then when you're done, just go log out and you're good to go. When you're sharing it with people, when you press the whatever it is you want to share with them, like Pain Be Gone, you put the back of your phone against the against the computer, because that's how you're transmitting it. And then if you turn on your Bluetooth, then they're going to get it also even louder, because you're using a Bluetooth. So I put that also by the computer. So then they'll one way or another, hopefully they're going to be able to hear the sound. That's primarily why I have the Bluetooth.
And so, I made that discoveraliceai.com, so that it pulled all the information together, and there is a document on there with the steps.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you so much. Yeah, Barbara is incredible in terms of putting, websites together. I don't know what your charge is for doing that for people.
I'm not charging them. It's a gift.
You're so sweet. So if you have any questions in regards to that, you can always call Barbara also. You want to share your number with them, Barbara, just in case?
Sure.
If you have any questions in regards to signing up, just let me know, you guys. Just text me so that I know that you're interested and I can help you move along in that direction. So go ahead, Barbara.
It's 240-640-6902.
Okay. Yeah. Again, most of these, you don't need to do it, 2 or 3 times a day at all. Once is enough. 18 minutes, one for the therapy for 18 minutes to scan the body. Every other day, just 3 times. Make sure you just do it 3 times a week is suffice. If you want to do the eyes, you can do the eyes, in terms of the light, you can do that maybe twice a day if people need that. And in addition, all the other things that Dr. Chari also had mentioned. Go back to re-listen to some of the calls we've had before, because some of those calls also have additional information for people that for you, so that you begin to really better understand how this technology really works. It's really, really super. I mean, it's just truly amazing.
I have a good way to remember to do the Alice. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So I somehow messed up and didn't do it the one day. So now I'm on a Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. but I remember, it's like I look forward to doing that advanced Alice.
Yeah, it is. It just kind of puts you at the puts you back into balance, by getting that done. And you don't want to do it daily, because it's almost too much for the body to handle. So every other day, I mean, 3 times a week is really is good. If you have any other questions, again, you can always call the customer service people, and then they can be really helpful, because I've called them a couple of times also. And the more you share this, you also get some benefits in terms of a little bit of a commission. We're not really doing it for the money, but a little bit always helps along the way. So that part of it, if you have any questions regarding that, you can always call. There's a part when you're able to get into to the back office, you go to, it says manage. If you go to plain old to the main system, which is only aliceaisystems.com, it'll tell you when you go up there, it says my account. You don't want to do that. Just go ahead and scroll down where it says manage to get to your back office. But then if you go all the way down to where it says partner with us, that gives you more additional information, to assist you. So check that out also. But I don't think that
all those directions are on Discover Alice AI.
Yeah, so go ahead and go back to Alice AI. Yeah. Mention that again one more time, Barbara, so people know that. DiscoverAliceAI.com.
DiscoverAliceAI.com.
Go there now if you want, and check that out before you go ahead and what do you call it? Sign up with us. Okay, everyone, I think we're going to call it a day. I hope that this was informative for all of you, and hopefully helpful as well. So with all of that, lots of love, lots of balance and joy and excitement. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening now and going forward. It's a wondrous and glorious, loving day. So much love to everyone. We'll talk to you all soon. Okay, thank you so much, Barbara.
Okay, have a great day.
Thank you. All right.
Bye.
Okay. All right, everyone. Bye now.
Bye, Jen.
Bye.
Oh, bye. Thank you. Okay.
Bye, Barbara.
Okay.